Hey guys, Kabiern here. Welcome back. We're doing the third episode of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, the Panamanian Bank. This is probably my favorite level in this game. I'm really excited for this. Let's dive right in. MCAS Banco de Panama has been implicated in Lacerda's arms smuggling operations and has been facilitating deals with Lacerda and his allies. It must be determined who paid MCAS Bank to organize Lacerda's payment for the Morganhold kidnapping.
With still no word from the North Korean government, China's Long Dan again urged all sides to come to the bargain. We have now a late response by Admiral Toshiro Otomo of the Japanese ISDF.
Despite the ambassador's efforts, nothing has changed. The Japanese people must continue to endure harassment and humiliation. We eagerly anticipate the arrival of the...
Hey, I hear you're leaving us. Heading back for Panama?
Hate to eat and run, sir. We have a few loose ends to tie off before we can rejoin you.
Well, you can make it back for the 4th of July. I'll show you one heck of a good time, boy.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Fisher, the arms that Lacerda had were purchased by someone using a Panamanian offshore bank as proxy. I want to take a peek inside their records. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as that. This op can't look like a U.S. intelligence gig, so to cover it up you'll need to crack the bank's vault and lift some bearer bonds. Property of the French government.
I hit the bank's servers last night, but I didn't find much. All their workstations run drivers for plug-and-play hard drives. I'm guessing they secure them physically every night. Crazy world we live in where electronic intrusion is more of a threat than physical intrusion. Anyway, they probably store the drives in the main vault, meaning they're not going to be easy to get a hold of.
First, the good news. You've been in this bank before. You were part of a CIA raiding team that went in '89 looking for some of Noriega's drug money. Most of the intelligence we have on the bank actually comes from your team. The bad news is that we have a lot of physical security. Lasers, motion sensors, locked doors, cameras, the whole lot. And none of it was there in '89. We've also contacted a specialist to help crack the vault. You better talk to him.
Look, I don't know who you are or why I'm helping you, other than it's better than staring at the ceiling of my cell. I hear you have to face some Mason Wells 88. Well, it ain't a one-man job, but they tell me you can do the work of 5 men. Fine, I says. I had your mate Willie make a little deposit for you. You'll be needing some things from a safety deposit box in the little vault that we can use to crack the main one.
We'll continue on our course for the Yellow Sea and send you back by helicopter to Panama City. I have no authorization to act inside Panamanian borders, so you'll be operating covertly out of the embassy. You and your partner will be on your own in Panama.
Okay, welcome back. If you're just now joining, if you skipped by everything. I know this is going to surprise you, but I'm going with a stealth. Like I said, this is my favorite mission in this game.
Motion sensing lights? No.
Alright, folks. So if you're listening to these guys, they're talking about motion sensing lights that are all along the walls on both sides. But... oh. Gotta reduce my movement speed here. If you're moving slow enough at just a crawl, you're not going to trigger the motion sensing lights, so don't feel overburdened. You can sneak through this entire level pretty easily without interacting with any of these guys. I'm probably going to knock a few of them out because I don't want to take that much time. Having said that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and start taking people out.
Fisher, I just synced your OPSAT with intelligence on the bank that you and your team gathered back in '89.
The memories.
Yeah. Judging from your report, sounds like it was quite a vacation.
It was, actually. I spent most of the rest of that year sleeping in a ditch on the road between Baghdad and Kuwait.
Oh well, if it's any consolation, I had a bad year that year too.
What? You weren't working for the government during the Gulf War?
No? I was in 10th grade.
Oh, right. Yuck.
The banter of these games is so perfect. Okay. Oh, right. Screw it. You can see right there is a zip line. That's, once we're done with the level, our extraction is right back where we started from, and that zip line is your fastest way to get across. Gotta be careful not to go too fast here again. I don't want to trigger these lights. Over there is actually a power box you can use to switch out the lights, but guess what? They're going to go for it. That's usually your opportunity to sneak around, but it makes extraction that much harder to do. But with only 2 guys left out here, I can just go ahead and take them out, hide them arbitrarily, shut out those lights, and move pretty quickly. So you have many ways to go about breaking into the bank here. If you don't care about the stealthy approach that I like so much, you can literally barge through the front doors, guns blazing, not care about the cameras. You're not going to get a game over from triggering alarms. You're just going to have a bunch of alert guards looking for you. But again, personally, I prefer the stealth approach. Now here, assuming that guy doesn't turn around... Ooh, do I have time? I might not have time to do this. I should have quick-saved. No, there's not. No, there's not. I'm gonna get ahead of myself over here. Luckily, there's so much cover here, I can get away with a lot. Hey, there he is. Oh yeah, they all get out flares. I guess they haven't, you know, gotten to the... We have motion sensing lights, but Lord forbid we have flashlights. I mean, this is a bank. They can afford a flashlight. Good night. You'd think. My first time doing this level, I have to say, I had the most fun with those sticky cams, because you can literally get angles on everywhere on the inside of this bank. And it's so cool being able to switch between your cameras, memorize patrol walks that all of these guys are going on, and just easily take them out. Now, do be careful. I still want to switch out the power to take out the lights here, because you can see all of these electronics. Up there are actually 2 separate cameras. Or is it just one? I think it's just one, but we can see it right there. And I probably could shoot and disable the camera like previously, but I never see a point to do that to cameras in this game. So I'm just gonna... I don't want to, like, blatantly stand up and run here, because the guy inside still could potentially hear me, though you could see if I turn on my thermal, he's actually sitting behind a desk inside of that lobby. Thermal vision is by far your best unused friend in this game. Again, as a child, night vision is the only thing that mattered to me, because most of the time I just barged straight in for... I forgot about that camera. I would just barge straight in for Narnia. But when you're trying to be a sneak, the other visions help out immensely. You don't need to worry about the low ammo you get
Fisher,
by,
I've got a copy of a work order here that the bank filed with their insurance company. It says the dome windows over the lobby are magnetically locked. See if you can find a breaker or junction box up here and power down the locks.
Right.
You dare interrupt me, Grimsdaughter? Yeah, I know I talk a lot. But yeah, I'm never worried about the low ammo counts I get from the stealth loadouts, because I know I can just disable electronics with my pistol. So, they're talking about the magnetic locks over these domes right here. And go figure, we can just come right over here, take the lock on this door, And we can see no one's inside. No need to opt a cable in. It's wrong button. There we go. Sneaky, sneaky.
Good work, Sam. That shut down the magnetic
Thank
locks
you.
on the windows. Hey, wait a minute. Power spike. The lobby. It looks like a laser grid just came online.
Lasers. Lasers are so...
90s?
I was gonna say 70s. Can you please stop making me feel old?
Got bad news for you, Sam. You are old.
Ouch. So, obviously, glorious tightroping down.
Fisher, here's our advisor. He'll walk you through the steps that'll get you into that vault. Be patient with him.
Oh, he's one of those.
Right. Hello? Is this thing on then?
It's on. I'm here.
He's sleeping.
Have you been briefed?
Whatever. Listen, this is the Mason Wells 88. Each one is unique. You want to get a butcher's up this girl's skirt. First thing you need to do is authorize an opening.
How do I do that?
The bank president and the treasurer will each have an authorization lock in their office. There'll be another one in the security office. You'll need to disable all three.
Okay.
So I want to mention, in my youth, I'm going to reference my youth a lot. It took me so long to figure out what to do at this point without setting off an alarm because I hadn't figured out how to use the EEV and remotely hack computers. Because from here, you have 1, 2, 3 different terminals. You can remotely hack into any one of them using your EEV and disable the grid. Pretty straightforward once you figure it out. So, yeah, that guy's sleeping. He's not going to wake up. You don't need to worry about him. There's nothing really else that I can remember for you here. What is cool that they did about this game, I guess enough people complained about getting game overs when they accidentally took out the people they needed for the retina scans. So they actually made the retina scans hackable. And not only did they make them hackable, this dude saw in some serious logs, they made them remotely hackable. Which of course is always preferable to me. Now the hacking system here is quite a bit different. You don't want to use thermal, but you're just clicking these numbers as they light up. And you can see it eliminates the number of options here along the right, the left. That's the word. So if you start to run out of time, you can just go through and try and guess with what you see there. So we do quite a bit of back and forth on this level, because one of our side missions, if it's showing yet, no, come on goals, side objectives, we don't have it yet. Part of it is actually uploading a fake email to try and make this look like an inside job, and you will need to upload it to enough computers to make it look legitimate. So, note there's a camera right there. Now, I'm going to go ahead. What's in that door? I don't remember. Oh, whatever. We'll get there, because I know there's a guy around this corner who's working to fix that door. So we knew...
This is broken. Do you understand? Oh, see. I was taking care of you so you can do your work. Oh, don't worry. If you break it, Paco will fix it. Paco was not invented to fix every stupid little thing with bricks. What was that called again?
If it makes you feel better, Paco, I'm not going to touch you. So you're going to note he just actually said the code out loud for us. And I can... Well, that sucked. I thought it was already time. It goes for way longer than I remember. There we go. My whole thing here is I want to make sure this is hidden. If you break a lock to get into a door, by the way, people walking by will notice that the lock is broken. So use caution. Okay, oh, excellent, there's a light switch. And there's this vent. So... Now, I'm concerned that that might reduce my score on this level, which makes me sad since I had a perfect streak so far. I'm not sure whether or not he actually identified me. That said... I'm not gonna go back and reload and go for the perfect if I did. That's just wasteful. Okay, I don't remember this.
Oh, that's one of the new American-made ones. So, that's good. They are not made by second-rate laborers, now calling each other for a Panamanian army service contract. Oh, make no mistake. The quality of the uniforms is exemplary. They'll never wear out. So, well, they're about 5 degrees hotter, they weigh 8 ounces more, they don't breathe at all, and they're itchy. Well,
I think I remember this side. So that, of course, is the other hallway that I didn't go through, the one that was more well lit. On that side are actually laser grids, and you have to stay in the shadow of the guards walking by to get past laser grids. Either that or you have to incapacitate them and carry their bodies through them, otherwise you have no way around the laser grid. And, of course, that can be painful if you want to be stealthy but deadly, because if you take someone out from a distance, you have no way to get to them, you're SOL. But you always have multiple ways to your destination. So here, I'm just watching that. Aha. Okay. So, the guy gave us that door code earlier. Or a door code, it might be this one. Let's find out. But first, I know that there are these guys right here. You don't have to ever interact with these guys. In fact, what you might do is just crawl back here, get out your EEV, and remotely hack that computer. So first we're gonna actually do the proper hack. Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay, long Dan, backdoor camera feed. Yeah, this is really cool. You can actually hack camera feeds in this game. It's great. So helpful. There's the hallway one we already know about.
That's a relief. Our installer seems to be compatible with their local OS.
That's it? Just plug and play?
That's the idea. No fuss. Get all 8 of those forged mails uploaded.
Make the robbery look like an inside job.
Exactly.
Now that is harder than it sounds. By the way, the camera, the first camera we saw, is right outside that door. So first I want to show... See, we don't have to memorize the key codes, check back with our journals or anything, because the door codes are always going to be available. Matter of fact, if I bring this up... I thought it showed up. Well, even if it doesn't, that snippet right there reminding us is so much more convenient. We don't have to guess which code is the one we're looking for. So now that I got the fake email secondary objective, I want to backtrack a bit because I remember one of the computers I want to go for. Yeah. Again, remember, don't run through here or you're going to wake this poor guy up. I suppose I didn't actually have to backtrack. I could have started doing this fake email, I just completely forgot. Even though this is easily my favorite level in this game, it's been a lot longer since I played this one. So up here is the main entrance that we had mentioned before, and around this corner we're going to see. There's our guy. Wait, I hear a camera. Okay, whatever. There's our guy. I'm just gonna EEV hack into that computer. Oh, well, I know that's a 10 on the end. Okay. Only two possibilities. That makes that really easy. Is this a 66 or a 67? Boom. Hey, new med kits. Great. New door codes. Cool. Alright. So those are the front doors we took advantage of. Bank side. Alrighty. Now back to what we were doing. And I do try and not touch these guys. This is one of those games where I feel really immersive. Because I can see this happening. You have some agency, in this case, the CIA of all places, foreign bank, and then upon infiltrating, trying to make it look like a setup job. Nothing screams inside job like no one being touched, no one being unconscious, no one mysteriously disappearing. Just suddenly, out of nowhere, everything looks like it's missing. To me, that's how it's done. That's how it should be. Well, let's see here. I know we have the stored code, so let's use it. 8645. I know no one's in this room, that's why I didn't bother. You typically don't have to worry about people being in these offices because, of course, it's clearly nighttime, and bankers don't tend to work nights. So let's search cabinet.
Oh no, Zerkezi. That's exactly what I didn't want to see.
Zerkezi, is that some kind of dried meat?
He's probably the
Yes.
best computational theorist in the world. He worked with Morgenholt on Project Watson. Word is he's gone off his nut.
Sounds like bad guy material to me.
Okay. Duty access. Another, this will be fake email number 3. Okay.
In sports, pitcher Akira Watanabe arrived in New York yesterday for his first practice with his new team. After a full day...
That's nice. Okay, so I know this is one of the areas we're going to have to backtrack to. I guess I won't have to.
That's the Treasury's authorization. 2 more to go.
Okay, for some reason, I was under the impression that I had to get to a certain point, enable something else, before being allowed to come back here and do that. So at this point, I do want to come out here. I need to be weary of the camera that I know is up here. I also know there's a guy somewhere over there. So just in case... That camera... Is the camera directly above me? So there's Batty McBad. Come on. Okay, apparently I can't get up against the wall. I can't see where the camera is. Therefore, it must be directly above me. Hey, what do you know? So I don't need to worry about that guy while he's facing away. I just want to go up this pole. There's nothing out there I care about. Guys, I think I'm divining the door code to the president's office. I think it's 3490. If you just stop and listen a lot of the time, you will pick up on things like that, and you jot them down on your journal. But I warn you, if you just gun through, guess what? Yes, it is. If you just gun through it, you will miss that stuff. It will not be added to your journal. So it does pay off to take your time, stop, and listen. Because any interruptions in the dialogues, those dialogues aren't going to happen again. So you're going to notice when I come up here, this fan is actively going, and I can't actually safely drop down. But what I can do, again, is hack into this computer. Oh, hey.
Ah, not the fan again. Stupid piece of junk. How come the air conditioning in the president's office never fails? But our fan breaks every night. Let's see. He's the president, and we are just security guards.
That's half of the forged mail, Sam. 4 more to go.
Thanks. I've always found it hard to count past 3.
No need to be smarmy, Sam.
We better fix it.
Smarmy Sam.
No way. I ain't getting my hands dirty. Call that loser Paco up here
So,
and make him do it.
Believe it or not,
Good idea.
there's one sitting there and there's one sitting directly under us. We don't actually need to interact with either one. We can just drop here. And remember to hold your crouch button as you let go.
I think I'm sick. I think I saw it. Hey, good idea.
Okay, this time I'm actually moving my my movement meter way back. Oh boy.
That's 2 down. Now just authorised from the president's office.
Now here again, I don't think there was any point to hacking into this one. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that's nice. But we do want to come over to this computer. Don't worry about being seen, no one's gonna see you. I don't know how, but they won't. So we can now be
Good
ghosts on the
thinking,
cameras.
Now, even if you're caught on camera, they won't be able to ID you.
More than that, that does effectively disable all the cameras. In fact, if we actually try and look at these cameras now, you're going to see there's no feed. So you no longer have to worry about the cameras at all on this level. And that's not something that happens often. So let's see, do I get this code? Oh, I don't need the code because I'm inside. Duh. But of course, I still want to be nice and quiet. Like that door shutting was not. Don't worry about them seeing through this. Again, they won't. Just in case, I'm going to keep on saving and be prepared. But at least I know now I don't have to worry about the stupid, you know, cameras. So 3490. Sneaky, sneaky. Hello. So, again, I'm not going to worry about the light or anything because no one's going to come in here. And even though I can hear a fire in that room, I know no one's in here. I can't remember if there was a point to turning this computer on, but let's find out. Nope. There we go. Come on. Okay, so, I know it's this one from what I missed out on.
Chinese ambassador to the United...
That's nice. So, there's, what, another 3 fake emails to upload?
Right, that's authorization done. The outer cage to the vault should be opening as we speak.
Great.
Just inside the cage, there's a small vault full of safety boxes. Your mate dropped off some kit for you in one of them.
Alright, I'll let you know when I'm there.
I don't remember whether or not I have a way out through this window. I do see a putty tat. And for that reason, I am going to sticky shocker this guy. Oop. There we go. I'm not at all concerned that I'm now out of sticky shockers. Nor am I really at all concerned since all the cameras are disabled and the archives are wiped out. But because I'm utterly paranoid, I still like to hide the bodies. Again, that's more that immersive side of me. Good enough, I say. It's out of direct view of the door. Now, at this point, I could just literally go through that door, but there is the chance that those guys over there could see me, so I'm not going to risk that. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah. Open the door quietly. So, okay, they're all still looking over there, which is great for me. We're almost to the actual robbery part. It's great.
Sam, it's Will.
Turtle said one of these boxes had some equipment in it.
Chest level, right-hand side, number 1024.
Oh, I was hoping that was one of the fake email uploads, but I guess not.
Careful with that gear.
What is all this stuff?
The charges are for the vault, and the other thingamy-bob is a telemetric lockpick.
A telemetric lockpick?
Head down to the main vault. We'll walk you through it there.
We get to play with some cool toys. So here I am going to equip this pistol.
Alright, next you need to pop both of these locks at the same time.
That's what the telemetric pick is for.
Exactly. It reads your movements in one lock and mimics them in the other lock, real time.
You guys use some cool toys.
Right? Place the pick.
Right. Now, once you get the feel for each pin, you have to wait a second for the telemetric pick to sync up. Once it beeps, Bob's your uncle, you can pick the pin and move to the next one. Don't try and pick a pin before you're in sync, or you'll have to restart.
Right.
And you can barely see at the bottom of the screen. Heck, I can barely see it, but it's that second green light. When it stops blinking, it will give a little sound saying it's okay to go.
Alright, now place the charges over the main pins. Once they're all in place, well, I'm sure you can figure it out.
I mean, not really. Yeah, really.
And open sesame.
Lambert, we're in.
Great work. Sam, get in there and find those hard drives.
Yes, sir. I am super. Thanks for asking. That's right. One of the computers is over here. Actually, I think it's this very computer.
I have fragments of a message here from someone named Dvorak. Echelon doesn't have a file on him. Wait. That's weird.
What?
The deleted messages. They're 512 encrypted. I haven't seen 512 since Philip Mass.
I killed Mass outside Severomorsk.
I remember. And
Yes, I did.
confirmed. So this is someone with access to some seriously classified information.
Zerkazy?
That's a frightening possibility.
So don't activate the sprinklers unless you want to make yourself go deaf. You can turn out the lights here. The reason these sprinklers are here is because there's an alarm that I'm going to show you, and if you trip it, you can run back in here and turn on the sprinklers so that when guys come in here, there's an extra whelp of noise giving you the opportunity to sneak by them. This cage is your mission objective. Be sure to open that up.
Next.
By mission objective, I do mean secondary objective.
Good job, Fisher. Now the whole mission will look like a robbery. They'll never know why we were here.
Lambert, now that I'm holding 50 million bucks, I think we need to talk about that raise again.
25 cents an hour and not a penny more.
Deal.
I love the banter here. So here comes the hidden system. And the only way you can see it, I believe, is with thermal. Yep, and there it is. Just that. You can use your pistol to disarm that and pass without problem. Otherwise, it does set off a bank-wide alarm, and people will start rushing in here with weapons at the ready.
All right, Fisher. We'll extract you as planned from the same location you were inserted.
Over the wall from the front courtyard?
That's right. Redding will be waiting for you nearby.
On my way.
I think I only have one file left to plant, and I believe I know where to plant it. But yeah, it took me so long to figure out that that trap was right there. I, for the longest time, thought that there was just no way to avoid triggering an alarm leaving the vault. I love that it gives me the code to walk through there, and that's kind of the last thing I want to do. Now, in this case, I can take multiple approaches to the next area. Remember, I disabled the cameras, so I don't need to worry about those anymore. And because I don't need to worry about those anymore, I can now go through the, what was it in here? What did I just do? I remember... Oh, it's right here. Duh. This crawl space, remember, led to that bathroom that was on the other end of the hall. And I didn't want to go through that door because there was a camera right in my face and then guys on the other side of that. I feel much more comfortable going through there now, because they should have a computer over there that would be the last computer I need to upload a fake email to make this look like an inside job. And then I'm ready for extraction. I don't like the guttural bathroom sounds I'm hearing. So just in case, I'm going to flip off the light. Make sure no one's over there. Pop a quick save. Okay. I'm not seeing anybody. Yeah, I don't even know if I have the store code. Let's make sure. Oh, I do. 3624. Hello, footsteps. Okay, I should be able to do this quick enough. Yep, right there.
Great
Okay.
work, Fisher. One more forged mail and we're covered.
Doing my best.
There's another? Crap. I was hoping there wouldn't be another. Because now I'm not sure where to look. Oh, I did not want to do that. I don't like this camera angle. Okay, close the door. Not on me, Sam. I want to get right up in there. So that's the computer I hacked. Is there another one in here I want to hack? Doesn't seem like it. I don't want to go while he's facing this way. There we go. Good boy. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I'm not needing to go this way, but I'm happy to show off the tricky part with this area. I don't need to. The last computer's right there. So this is the laser grid area. I'm still happy I get to show it off. You see the grids disappear as the guard steps through it. There are 2 guards in this area, and either one of them you can...
Ahead, Sam. This whole place is singing with photons.
There's a guard who seems to be walking around here, no problem.
Maybe he has some kind of beacon. Get close and you can stay in his electronic shadow.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you can actually just follow them around right behind them and be just fine.
Great work, Fisher. Now any investigation into the robbery will only point back at the investigators.
So the Panamanian government will end up sending some innocent banker to prison?
Innocent if you don't count providing arms to revolutionaries.
Oh, right, I forgot. Bankers. Evil.
But yeah, if you're like me and you want to go through without interacting with people, you can still go through this area to accomplish that. Now, that will actually take you to the president's office. If you remember the location where we dropped down and disabled the fan, same thing, same location. Okay, I'm not gonna open stealthily, I'm just gonna open. Okay, I should be in the absolute clear now. So much so that, no, I'm not gonna walk out the front door. I could, but I'm not gonna. Because it would require taking out one more person, and I don't wanna. I could climb that back up, but I'm lazy. That's too much work. As we covered earlier, Sam Fisher, I'm old now. I don't want to... I'm already doing so much. This guy has worked out more in this mission than I probably have in my life. Like, this is absurd. He's squat walking everywhere the whole time. I can do like 3 squats. I mean, not to brag, I mean. So this door will actually take us to the exterior. If you remember the ladder outside of the building we climbed up before rappelling down, there was an exit door right there. That door opens one way, and that happens to be right over here. Now, we already took out everyone in this area. The cameras are disabled, so I can just literally trot on out to the extraction. But because I'm a child, what I'm going to do is enjoy my pole. And then, of course, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just going to walk. I'll walk and hide my shame. Extraction is at this wall where we started. Okay, we completed all our objectives. How did we do? Yep, that one time denied me perfection. Because I thought he was going around. Why? Well, anyways, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. I hope to catch you guys next time as we enter Manhattan, I believe. Anyways, again, thanks for watching. If you like this, please give us a like, a subscribe, comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.